Namaste Gurukulians. This is the fourth video, for this topic polynomials. In third video, the last video, we did the remainder theorem, how to find the remainder without performing the actual division and check whether the remainder is correct or not by actual division. In this video, we will go for factorization of polynomials. How to factorize the polynomials? For this, first of all, I will explain the factor theorem. Factor theorem. Let p of x be a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1 and a be any real number such that means ये ऐसा रियल नंबर है if p of a is 0 then x minus a is a factor of p of x and conversely if x minus a is a factor of p of x polynomial, then p of a is 0. For a quadratic polynomial, factorization, first case, a quadratic polynomial. Let the quadratic polynomial is x square minus 5x plus 6. This is a quadratic polynomial and we have to factorize. In two ways we can factorize this. First method, by splitting the middle term taking the given polynomial. How we will split the middle term? Take the coefficient of quadratic term and constant term and multiply these two coefficients. Coefficient of x square is 1 and coefficient of constant term 6. So multiplication is 6. Now we will make the factors of this 6 so that the multiplication of the factors should be 6 and the sum of the factors should be the middle term. Why the sum? If the sign of the multiplication of the product of these two factors is positive, then we will take the positive sign between the two factors, and if the multiplication of these two, product of these two is negative, then we will take the negative sign between the factors. So how we will split? We will change only the coefficient of the middle term by the factors 3 plus 2. All other terms should be the same. Open the brackets, 3x minus sign is there, so minus 2x plus 6. Make the pairs of two terms Now we have 4 terms in the polynomial. In first 2 terms, what is the common? X is common here. Then what is left? X minus 3. In these 2 terms, minus 2 is common and x minus 3 left. At this step, you have to check whether the factors are correct or not. If these 2 factors are same, then factors are correct. Taking common this x minus 3 from both the terms, x minus 2 left. These are the factors of given polynomial by splitting the middle term. Now, by using the factor theorem, how we will factorize? Second case, by using the factor theorem. Take the given polynomial. For the same example, we will use the factor theorem. In this case, the coefficient of x square should be 1. In this example, we have the coefficient 1, so no need to change. And the factors of this constant term we have to take along with both the signs, plus minus. Plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 6. These all are the factors of this 6. We will check any one out of these factors whether any factor will make the value of the polynomial 0 or not. P of 1 for x is equal to 1. We will check 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 6, 1 minus 5 plus 6, 7 minus 5, that is 2, which is not equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 1 is not the factor of this. Again use for x is equal to minus 1. We will check again p of minus 1, minus 1 square minus 5 into minus 1 plus 6, plus 1 minus minus plus 5 plus 6, 12. This is not equal to 0. So we can say minus 1 x plus 1 is not the factor of this polynomial. The third is 3. We will check plus 3 minus 3. When we will get the remainder 0, we will stop this process. For x is equal to 3, 9 minus 15 plus 6, 15 minus 15, we got the remainder 0. Actually this is the remainder. Therefore we can say with this value we got the remainder 0. So x minus 3 is a factor of x square minus 5x plus 6. One factor we got. The degree of the polynomial is 2. So one more factor of this polynomial, and we have to find that factor. On dividing the given polynomial by x minus 3, divide the first term by the first, we got x. On multiplying this x by the divisor, x square minus 3x, we will change the sign. first term cancel, minus 5x plus 3x minus 2x plus 6 as it is, divide the first term by this first term, minus 2 we got, minus 2 multiplied by plus x minus 2x minus 2 minus 3 मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो प्लस 6 आएगा. चेंज द साइन अगेन, बोथ द टर्म्स कैंसल and remainder 0. Already we know x minus 3 is a factor, so remainder must be 0. We have two factors now, one is x minus 3, another x minus 2. So the factors of x square minus 5x plus 6 are, one is x minus 3, another one x minus 2. These are the factors by using the factor theorem. One more example in which we have to find the value of a unknown constant. If a polynomial is given in which the coefficient of any term is unknown constant and a linear polynomial is given which is the factor of the given polynomial, then how we can find the value of the unknown constant? Question is, find the value of k if x minus 1 is a factor of a polynomial 4x cube plus 3x square minus 4x plus k. If this is a factor of the given polynomial, then on putting the value of x, the remainder should be 0. Taking the linear polynomial, x minus 1 is 0. We got the value of x 1. So remainder in this case should be 0. And how we can find the remainder? Directly by the remainder theorem. Put the value of x, this 1, in the given polynomial. 4 as it is, x is 1 cube, 3 as it is, then 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus k is equal to 0. 1 cube is 1, 3, 1 square is 1, 4 ones are 4 plus k is equal to 0. 4 ones are 4 plus 1 ones are 1 minus 4 plus k is 0, plus 4 minus 4 cancelled, k plus 1 is 0, then the value of k is minus 1. So we can find the value of unknown constant by using the factor theorem. One more example. If we have a cubic polynomial, then how we can find the factors? Now I will explain the factorization of a cubic polynomial by using the factor theorem. a cubic polynomial is given, factorization of a cubic polynomial. I'll explain the process along with the example. X cube minus 23x square this is the polynomial in variable x plus 142x minus 120. Again, for the factorization of this cubic polynomial, we will use the factor theorem. We will check whether the coefficient of this cubic term is 1 or not. In this case, we have the coefficient of this is 1. So we have to factorize the product of the coefficient of cubic term and constant term. 1 into minus 120 is minus 120, and factors of this minus 1 of 120 are plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 3, plus minus 4, and so on up to plus minus 120. Now we will check whether any factor out of those will make the value of the polynomial 0 or not. First case, put x is equal to 1 in the given polynomial. 1 cube minus 23 into 1 square plus 142 into 1 minus 120. Use the value of x 1. 1 cube is 1. 23 into 1 square is 23 plus 142 ones are 142 minus 120. Add the positive terms together. 143 we got, and negative terms also together 143. We got the remainder 0. Actually, this is the remainder. In this case, we can say x minus 1. If the value of x is plus 1, then the factor is x minus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial p of x, because this one makes the value of the polynomial 0. So x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. And if this is a factor of this polynomial, on actually dividing the given polynomial by this factor, we will get the remainder 0. So let us divide the given polynomial by x minus 1. The given polynomial is x cube minus 23 x square plus 142x minus 120. Divide the first term by this first. X square is the first term of the quotient. Multiply this x square by the divisor. X cube minus x square. Change the sign. First term cancel. Minus 23 plus 1, so minus 22 x square plus 142x as it is, minus 120 as it is. Again divide the first term by this first. Minus 22x, we got the second term of the quotient. Minus 22x multiply by this divisor. Minus 22x minus minus plus 22x x square this is, and this is 22x. Again change the sign. First term again cancel, and now simplify the like terms. 142 minus 22, 120 we got, x minus 120. Divide the first term this with x. So the third term of the quotient is 120, 120x minus 120. Change the sign, both the terms cancel, and remainder is 0. Therefore, one factor of the given polynomial is x minus 1. As we have proved already, x minus 1 is a factor of this, and the remaining factors we will get from this quadratic polynomial, x square minus 22x plus 120. Because the polynomial of degree 3, so maximum 3 factors are there of this polynomial. One we got. As we know, we can find the factors of a quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle term. So we will use the method by splitting the middle term. Multiply the coefficients of quadratic and constant terms. 1 multiply 120, that is 120. We will make the factors of this. 12 multiply 10, that is 120. The sum of 12 and 10 is 22. So these are two factors, 12 and 10. Split the middle term. 12 plus 10 into x plus 120. X minus 1 as it is, because we got this as a factor. X square, open this bracket, 12x minus 10x plus 120. Again we have 4 terms in this polynomial, so make the pairs of 2 terms. In first pair we have the common x minus 12 is left. In this minus 10 is common, x minus 12 left. Both the factors are same. Take common this x minus 12 from both the terms. X minus 10 is left. So we got these 3 factors because the polynomials was of degree 3, and we got the 3 factors, linear factors for this polynomial. Like this we can factorize the cubic polynomial by using the factor theorem. These are the basics for the exercise 2.4 of your NCERT book, and now you can solve easily all the questions. So that's all for today. Thank you.